Hey everyone, welcome to Reddit Readout. Today we are checking out Rules Horror. Story 1. Rules for the Doctor's Office. Hello, and welcome to the Brownsburg Doctor's Office. We understand that you may have some concerns about our history, so here are a few rules to ensure your safe visit. 1. When choosing your seat in the waiting room, you may notice an old woman with glasses and a hood over her face. You may sit next to her, but make absolutely sure you do not acknowledge her existence in any way, or there will be consequences. 2. Always remember to bring a mechanical watch or some other time-telling device that cannot be tampered with remotely. This is so if you notice that the time on the clock is off, you can hopefully escape before it's too late. 3. When sitting in the waiting room, you may notice that the same song has been playing on the speakers for quite some time. In the event this happens, immediately cover your ears and do not listen to the lyrics. If you do, let's just say you'll be wearing a straitjacket for a while. 4. If the nurse enters the room, make sure that she says your name absolutely correctly. If she mispronounces anything, or pauses/stutters, push the person next to you up out of their seat so it will think they are you. It's you or them at this point. 4a. If the nurse does manage to correctly say your name, but says you will be meeting a Dr. Anderson, refer to Rule 4. 5. If you manage to make it to the hallway and are ready for your checkup, make sure that, whatever door number the nurse tells you, subtract 2 from it, and you should be okay. If you do this, but the number on the door is red instead of the normal color, turn around, pull the fire alarm, and run. You now have a slim chance of survival, but it's better than nothing. 6. If you manage to make it through your checkup, the doctor will offer you a sucker. Do not take it. If you do, the poison is worse than death. And that's it. Just follow those simple rules and you'll be guaranteed to have a safe checkup. Brownsburg Medical Services. Story 2. FHA Guide to Surviving Phi 3. Since the creation of the interstate highway system in 1956, there have been 3 false highways existing alongside the real ones. However, their existence was only proven in 2011 and acknowledged in 2021, so many drivers are still unaware of the potential dangers they face. False Interstate 1, Phi 1, is harmless and will only cause confusion. Phi 2 has a trickster personality, and has caused at least 13 accidents, but no fatalities have been acknowledged and the road bears no ill will toward humans. Phi 3, on the other hand, is actively malicious and seeks to kill every human that travels on it. Phi 3 has been connected to over 2,000 deaths and 32,000 missing persons over its history. To avoid any further travelers being added to that count, the Federal Highway Administration has released this list of rules to surviving False Interstate 3. To avoid entering Phi 3, do not take any unmarked exits on a safe highway. Phi 3 has no permanent physical location and entrances can appear anywhere. In the country, avoid roads that seem too empty or have no other cars. Phi 3 does not always look like a highway. In the city, avoid empty roads without an intersection in sight, especially one-way roads. This road is inherently dishonest, making it difficult to know whether or not you are even traveling on it in the first place. Thus, the second rule is to pay attention to the signage alongside the road. If you notice any spelling errors, incorrectly colored signs, or inappropriate or outdated language on the signs, you may already be on Phi 3. If you believe yourself to be on Phi 3, do not panic. You can still escape without physical or mental trauma. There are 3 stages to Phi 3. The first stage is completely harmless, although you may feel somewhat unsettled while driving it. There is a rusty iron bridge dividing the first and second stages. Do not, under any circumstances, drive over that bridge. Turn around, drive back the way you came, and do not look back. If you have already driven over the bridge, do not despair just yet. Escape is still possible. Do not turn around after crossing the bridge. The bridge will no longer exist. Since your only way out now is forward, you will need a full or mostly full tank of fuel. If you run out, then you will never make it to the end. Ignore any directions given to you by your GPS or by programs such as Google Maps or Waze. They have already been corrupted. Also ignore any warnings from your instrument panel. Similarly, ignore any figures you see out of the corner of your eye or in your mirrors. Do not stop at any gas stations, rest stops, or other roadside amenities. They are not real. Do not stop to help anyone or anything by the roadside. They are real and capable of causing you harm. You will see an exit simply marked exit, with no numbers or locations. Do not take this exit. Doing so will send your car off a cliff, into a river, or some other geographic hazard. As you approach the exit, you will feel a strong emotional desire to take the exit, perhaps combined with a feeling that continuing will cause your death. Overcome this feeling. Once you pass the exit, Phi 3 will know that you are aware of it and become openly hostile to you. It will continue to present you with the exit, while trying to deceive you with illusions. Keep your eyes on the road and continue forward. If you see a seemingly endless field of wooden crosses by the roadside, this is Phi 3 taunting you by showing you its previous victims. Remember those crosses to avoid becoming one. If you see a child or animal run out in front of your car, speed up. You are nearing the end of the second stage and Phi 3 is getting desperate. When you see the exit sign has changed to red exit 01, take that exit. It will lead you back to the road you came from. Once you reach your destination, burn your car to destroy any spirits that left with you. If you miss the safe exit, there is no point in any further rules. Stop the car, find a pen or permanent marker, and write your full name on your arms, legs, chest, and face. This will help your body be positively identified by authorities, even in pieces. After writing, step out of the car and lay flat on the road. This may make the process faster. We at the Federal Highway Administration hope this guide serves you well on your highway travels. Drive safely. Story 3. Rules for being robbed in your house, repost. Listen, your house is being robbed as you read this. Follow these rules and you will be fine. Stray from them and unspeakable things will happen to you. But I will speak of them, just to show you how bad they truly are. Category A, you are a child from the age span of 4 to 14. Follow these. 1.A, once they first get into your house you will get a chill down your spine no matter what. You must turn off all lights in house, except for the room they're in. 2.A, now you will hear them leave the room. What you must do is get to the kitchen and open the freezer, grab the toy train, don't worry about how it got there. Now set the toy train on the counter and leave it there. It will protect you. 3.A, if they try to go to your room you must get there first and hide under your bed. After they enter you must stay silent until they leave. 4.A, by now you understand that your guardians aren't going to wake up. But if they try to get to your parents' room you must turn on the living room TV and leave the fridge open. 5.A, once they enter the living room you must hide somewhere, anywhere. As long as you aren't in their direct sight. They will turn off the TV then go to the laundry room. 6.A, you must head back to your bed as you've done all you can. You have saved your parents and yourself. Just go to sleep and nothing will go wrong. 7.A, the previous rule is a lie. You are not safe. Go confront the visitor with a knife. The visitor cannot do anything to you, you will not be hurt. Trust me. Category B, you are older from within the age span of 15 plus. B.1, you have woken up to a high-pitched ringing noise that only you can hear apparently. You have looked at your device and saw this list already open. You have one chance, make it count. B.2, you must look under your bed, there will be an unrecognizable, black box. Open it and you'll find a syringe with a bottle. Fill the syringe with the substance in the bottle and you are ready. B.3, run downstairs and confront them, they will not notice you. Sneak up on them and inject them with the syringe. B.4, no. Don't inject the visitor with the syringe. The previous rules were written by the visitor. The syringe will only make the visitor stronger and will be able to wreak more havoc. Trust me. B.4 Once you have used the syringe, throw it to the side and run back to your room. Once you wake up in the morning, they will be gone and your house will be as if nothing happened. Consequences 1.a They will roam the house freely and will be able to find you easier. 2.a If you fail to get to the kitchen, you will be found with no skin in the morning. If you fail to get the toy train out and left on the counter, you will be trapped in the freezer. 3.a If you fail to get to your room first, you will be gut like a fish. If you fail to stay quiet, they will pull your bed off you and they will curb stomp you on your own bed. 4.a If you fail to distract them, your parents will be found with their throats cut open. 5.a If you remain in their direct sight, you will get every bone in your body broken before you go brain dead. 6.a If you fail to go to bed, you will not be safe and any of the previous consequences could happen. 7.a Trust me. 2.b You must get the syringe, otherwise you will have no way of defeating them. 3.b If you don't do it immediately, they will notice you and rip off every one of your limbs one by one. 4.b If you fail to run back to your room, you will be hunted down by an immortal snail that will crawl out of their dead body. You will only be able to use your current resources. No $1 million, but the snail will always know where you are. Story 4. How to survive the hunter. Hello there, just came to welcome you to the platoon, and if you want to fight, you got to know this about what you need to do. Basic ground rule. You need to know this. Where we're deployed right now, something is here. And it's gonna find us if you don't know what it is. You can't kill him, we've tried, and that's why you're here now. At night, be pretty loud. This thing is going to go after your sleeping quarters if it thinks that the people in there are asleep and defenseless. It knows we have guns, and it's scared of them. If you're patrolling, make sure you have a weapon, some light, and something real louder than a gun. If you encounter it, we need to know. Buddy up. Don't do anything alone, it'll attack if it can get the jump on you. Don't fight it. We don't have enough ways to convince command to send more people here. If you encounter it at any moment that you cannot call for help, attempt to run away. It's fast, but it might be possible to outrun it. Don't listen to its voice. We don't know how the hell this thing talks, but it will try to make you get out of your hiding place, or wherever you are. We've lost a few to that, and it is not pretty. Never forget your gun. This thing won't die easily, but it sure isn't invincible. A bullet to a leg should slow it down. Remember that this thing remembers faces, it can hold grudges. It's smart to cover your face, because if you somehow make it really angry, it will hunt you down. If for any reason, any form of defense is not available, we have a clue on how to escape it. It for some odd reason, will not attack someone that climbs a juniper tree. We have no clue why, but it just stops chasing them. Don't touch the blood. Remember that the place you're in isn't all too safe. There can obviously be threats besides the thing. Read the following document for some info on where you're deployed. You have been deployed to the nearby area of a city in Hamburg. You have been supplied with the standard gear, along with a gas mask to deal with gas pockets. Do not leave the outpost, as an unknown threat is nearby. The following details of the environment has been listed below. Gas pockets. Unnatural holes. Fallen trees. Untriggered landmines. Etc. Please note all of this. Anyways, you got all the info you need, make sure you listen to it. Do not disobey your superiors, or do. A lot of people did that to leave the outpost. Oh yeah, it's becoming nightfall as I'm writing this letter, so hopefully I live to meet you tomorrow. Oh hey, I think someone's knocking on the door, so I'll check that out. That's all for today. Please don't forget to like and subscribe.